Hi, this is Michael Uslan. You're listening to Batman on Film.
I'm vengeance.
I have given a name to my pain.
The Batman.
Always waiting for some Batman to save you.
It's simple. We kill the Bat of Gotham. I'm Batman.
Hey now, and this is on camera here. Pete's got a old Brooklyn Dodgers ball cap on.
Yes, I do.
I'm representing the Dallas Cowboy Football Club, and I'm also representing Pete. I wore this for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a big day.
Okay.
It's a big day. It's like Christmas morning.
So I'm wearing my Batman basketball jersey, and kind of because it's the
I wore my
Gum original, and yes, because it's big night, big game today, big tonight in Dallas with the Mavericks and the Clippers. The Mavs can win the series with a win tonight. No home team, Pete Verra, has won a game
saw that.
yet.
I thought it was very interesting. I think it's like the second time it's happened in the history of the NBA.
So
it'll be interesting. Hey, everyone, we will have a new NBA champion. The Lakers were eliminated, so maybe the Mavs can win their second title.
That's correct. They got a good young team. Luka Doncic is a pretty awesome player. I don't know how much you've seen of him, but yeah, he's a heck of a player.
Not much, but I mean, I catch the highlights, but he's legit.
I just wonder, I don't worry about him, going somewhere else when he can at some point, not staying in Dallas. Not too many Dirk Nowitzki stayed his whole career, 20 years,
There's not many of them around anymore.
Nope.
Albert Pujols is on his third team already.
True. All right, we're going to make, this is not really an emergency. I guess it kind of is. I mean, the driving force is what we're going to talk about. And I'm Bill Jett Ramey, by the way. Pull up a drink. Pull up at the bar. Belly up. Get a drink of whatever. Milk. Chocolate milk. Pete, what do you got? Anything there? What do you got? Soda?
Just some water.
Water. Good.
Sick.
Oh, why can we win those big water thing jugs with the messages on it as you go? You ever seen those?
No.
How much you're supposed to drink a day, and you're here, right? By 3 p.m., 2 3 4 so. Yeah, they're cool. All right.
Whatever you got to do.
Whatever you got to do. All right. So we're going to talk about the director of The Flash, Andy Muschietti. I say that correct?
Don't ask me. I think it's either Muschietti. I don't know. But Andy M, friend of the show, Andy M.
Okay. Mr. Andy, the director. He posted something on his Instagram, a picture on his Instagram that was kind of cool, and it's kind of this, essentially, but it is on a Batsuit, and the logo is much more rounder than this, and it's very similar to the Batman Returns Bat logo, because it doesn't have the extra scallop things from '89,
and it looks like it's the Batman Returns kind of,
and the Batman Returns chest plate, yes, and it seems to be a little more armored up, and we'll talk about that in a second. So, and that's Michael Keaton's Batsuit that he hopefully will wear in the Batman. So what was your reaction when you saw this drop on social media or on the internet?
I was ecstatic. It's been a long time coming for the Oval. 1995 is a long time away. The last time we saw it, Val Kilmer wore it.
Yeah.
Clooney, no. Bale, no. Affleck, no. It's quite a bit of movies. I'm pumped for it. I'm glad that it's back. Interesting. I just felt they would do something nostalgic and go with the '89 with the extra little ones.
I did too.
I thought that was going to happen, but now that I look at this picture, maybe it's some sort of update to the return suit. Maybe Keaton's Batman just made some tweaks along the way. I mean, Batman's always tweaking suits, right?
Yeah.
So he's never, outside of, I think, from Begins to, I guess, Rises, he's never really worn the same suit twice. I feel like every movie's got a new suit.
Yeah. I guess Rises. Was that about it? Were there was only just no Begins? Yeah.
Yeah, Begins, because he wore the same suit in Begins and Dark Knight, and then he wore this. So it's like there's that little overlap. But
yeah.
For the most, I hate, but I mean, what that means. It means there's action figures.
For sure.
So there's that. I mean, BVS had how many Batman figures alone because there were so many suits.
So yeah, there's no. In case I missed it, I don't think I did. There was no. He didn't comment. He just posted the picture.
That's it.
That's all you need, right? It kind of goes back to 89, where that was just sold. Batman 89 movie. Was just
I mean, you've heard
this everywhere.
You just need the logo, and everyone's commenting that, giving vibes of Watchmen because of the yellow and the blood. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
So I
don't know what the blood means.
Okay, let's just go with that. Okay, the one thing is there is a little blood dripping. Unless it's late night or early morning, and he was having some kind of strawberry jelly or jam on a
donut.
Or maybe a raspberry donut.
We know Batman gets drive-through, so he just went to his local Dunkin' Donuts and got him a tall black coffee and a jelly donut.
And that's put there for a reason, and that's to get people talking about it. That's why we're talking about it right now. What does the blood mean? I think you talk about it regardless, but the blood's a little kind of, it's the icing on the cake, so to speak. Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get like another little tease in the trailer or whatever. I mean, I don't know, but it's an interesting little talking point, and I'm just really happy it's back. It's cool. It's one of those little Batman things that's been gone for a while, and it just be nice to see it return. Just something small.
Yeah, and it also differentiates itself from what Pattinson is going. The bat emblem on his.
They're
suit.
very different. They're very.
Oh
different.
yeah, completely. And
because there's always talks that like Pattinson is actually some sort of contraption, some sort of device. Bat rumor, like who knows if that's true.
Yeah.
That's the blood of that bat logo. Like, what does this mean? Like, I don't know.
Sure.
Hey, but I'm excited. Yeah, it's cool. Like this is what Snyder's really good at this, is teasing stuff on social media and getting everyone excited and talking about it. And I kind of like what Micheal's doing, and it's just cool. David F. Sandberg did it recently too. He teased
Shazam 2.
I'm sorry, Captain Marvel around these parts.
Captain Marvel, the real Captain Marvel did.
The original Captain Marvel, his suit, that's being teased. So it's cool. These little, whether it's a 30-second video or just something cool like this, these stills, I like it when these directors do this stuff.
I like the fact that I think Matt Reeves has been more accessible with that kind of stuff than, of course, than Chris Nolan was, for sure. He has given us some stuff. I mean, hell, that dude was giving us hints a year before the movie even started filming who was going to be in it.
With those 66 mannequins.
Yeah. So as we get closer to the Batman, we'll hopefully get
Reeves
get
is
more
definitely not subtle.
Reeves. No. So besides the blood, which we have no idea, we know clearly it looks like the Batman Returns logo and the Batman Returns chest piece. The thing looks a little bit like, just from the little bit you could see, maybe the shoulder area or whatnot, it could be a little bit more armored. And that's one of the rumors that I've heard, and I'm sure other people have heard, that he is, he's 70 years old, or he's going to be an aged Bruce Wayne Batman. And he may need a little bit of not only extra protection or some kind of enhancement, with his bat suit. So maybe something like a Batman 89 / Returns version of the Kingdom Come type of suit. Is that good? If that's the case, are you good with that, or did you want the old school?
To be brutally honest, and I'm gonna get crucified for this. I don't like the Batman Kingdom Come suit. I love the story. A lot of that story with even a character like the Flash. I go back and forth with how I like it. The way that Ross just interpreted how they looked as they got older was interesting. Superman I love, but it's not my favorite suit. I would kind of like something along the lines of maybe at 89 Returns mixed with that BVS armor suit, something like that. kind of, that's kind of what I'm getting going on.
I guess I'm like more. What I mean more is when I say
you know.
Kingdom Come, it would be like he needs a suit that enhances his
So you're thinking like
diminished
something
capabilities, not maybe aesthetically, but
that sounds
yeah.
more like Batman Beyond. Like that's what that sounds like to me. That sounds like the black Batman Beyond suit. Like
the one with
the red bat.
What was it? Yeah, there was one with Bruce Wayne wore in an episode.
It was like the first episode he wore that suit and then he retired after.
Yeah,
he had to use
and it
the
had
gun.
what was the villain? One that looked, it was like it turned into liquid and stuff.
Ink.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But that's to me. It sounds more like that. Maybe it'll be more streamlined and won't necessarily be as rigid as like the mech suit from BVS and Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, I think it would. I think they're going to be way more streamlined.
I lean more towards like, oh, that sounds more like the Batman Beyond suit.
Yeah.
But not as kind of techy.
I think they'll have. I think the cowl will be more like it won't be closed. It'll be more.
No, he'll have an open mouth.
It'll be the cowl. Which he did, he had that in Kingdom Come. You didn't have that and you had it in the Dark Knight.
And this is going to be a weird comparison, but think of it as like the RoboCop 2014 suit.
Sure.
It's like they took that bulky RoboCop from the 80s and they really streamlined that down.
Yeah.
Something like that. And that looks kind of like armor plating and was kind of like updated for the time and the era where they tried to make that movie made.
Yeah. What you think they'll do something for? He'll throw out something for, say, Ben Affleck's Batman. I mean, we know what his logo looks like, so I'm not 100% sure he's Batman in it.
This is my idea. I don't think Affleck shows up as Batman. I think we see Affleck as Bruce Wayne.
I agree with that, just based on some scuttlebutt that I heard. He did have his director's chair. We saw that both the Batmen, where director's chairs were shown. Of course, I like to see something more. I mean, it is the Flash. Maybe we'll get something with Ezra Miller. Showing a little bit more of his new costume.
We saw the logo. We got a little bit of music and everything. The last time we got anything from this film, so I don't know if I want to see the new suit.
I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot.
I kind of want like the new suit to. This is in my head. I feel like the suit is something that he will maybe create in the film and he gets it later on. So I don't know if that's the case. Then I don't want to see the new suit. But if they're just going to start off the movie with it, then all right, fine.
Didn't they say that he gets it from one of the Batman? One of the Bruce
I don't
Waynes?
remember. I remember back in the day, Flash was supposed to get a new suit by the end of Justice League from Affleck, and for whatever reason that didn't happen.
Okay.
I don't know. That's the last time I heard anything of that, but I haven't heard anything.
What about
He's supposed to get a new suit.
you want to see Supergirl, like a logo or anything?
That would be cool. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, oh man, what that logo looks like can spark a lot of controversy on Twitter, depending on how that S looks. So maybe they're trying to avoid that closer to maybe like a trailer or something. I don't know. And that depends. Like maybe she's not a huge part of the movie. Maybe this is kind of like a jumping off point for that character. Maybe she's not a really
I'm
big
willing
part
to
of the film.
bet. I bet the S does not look like the traditional Superman S, like the S we see on the Supergirl CW show.
You think it's more along the line? So then it's different than what Cavill wore.
I think it's different than what Cavill wore too. Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
That's pure speculation, y'all. I bet it's different.
We'll see. I don't know. I have no idea. But that'd be cool.
Okay.
Where's the third logo we need, right?
Yeah. Just in terms of Batman on film, what's you equally excited for Keaton's return and Ben Affleck's Batman Bruce Wayne send off, and as you are with the Batman, it's all on equal footing, equal anticipation.
I am more excited for the Batman.
Okay.
It is a Batman movie, like first and foremost. Whereas this is a Flash movie where Batman's almost invading it. While seeing Keaton's cool, and I can't wait. I'm excited. And I love the Affleck Batman. While seeing them, it's maybe they interact or not on screen. That would be interesting in itself. But it's cool. It makes me really interested in the movie because the Flash movie you've always been kind of weary about. is this movie ever going to get made? Like one point, I thought the movie was cursed. It was going to happen.
I'm with you. I said for a long time, I'll believe it when I see it in the theater. I believe it now.
Not the theater. The
not
theater.
the
You guys
theater.
get that? Theater.
Yes, sir. Speaking of the Batman, which I am super excited about, and we're now down to about, it's the 4th of June, so we're, 9 months away, huh?
Every day we're getting closer.
All right. Everyone at home, I want you to listen to me, okay? I want you to listen to me. Okay?
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if the Batman is going to be good. I don't know if I'm going to like the Batman. I may see it and not like it. I don't have no idea. I'm super excited for it. I think it's going to be right up my alley with it. I think it's even more grounded in the Nolan films, which, believe it or not, that's possible. But don't believe this bullshit you're hearing online about Warner Brothers hates it and Matt Reeves and Pattinson are going to fisticuffs, and unfortunately this ridiculous rumor involving, I'm not even going to bring it up because it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's tabloid times 12 type of shit, involving the Batmobile and Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz and her current status post what could happen when that happens. That makes any sense. It's all bullshit. There seems to be, that stuff, here's the deal. Let me tell you why this happens. Let me tell you, it happens because you at home and Pete, it happens because you put out that, you just make that shit up. You make it up, you put it out there, and people are going to read it. I mean, they're going to flock to it. And then they'll have these other suspect outlets pick it up and report it. And it's all bullshit. It's made up shit. I mean, I'm going to promise you something. I could do this. On Batman on Film, I could make up, Pete, 2-3 stories a day of complete horseshit involving Batman, the Batman, or whatever, and they would get my Pete. Our traffic would multiply times 10, and of course, a lot of people who are that would read it would call bullshit on it, but they will keep reading it, and then they'll rage on the outlets that do this, but yet they still bring it up and post it and to talk about it. As my neighbor starts to weed eat his yard as I'm finishing up this vlog, Social Hour. So that's where I'm going to end it. Don't believe it. Just wait, okay? And I'll tell you this. Does it sound like Warner Brothers is upset with Matt Reeves, Pete, thank you, sir. Thank you for doing your yard work right when I'm finishing my show. He's in charge of the Batman.
Yes.
He is executive producing and heavily involved in a HBO Max spinoff, the Gotham City Police Department spinoff. And on top of that, Pete, he's one of the producers of the new Batman Caped Crusader animated series on HBO Max. So why are they going in the bat business with him?
Well, clearly Matt Reeves is hogging all the Batman stuff, so they want somebody else in there.
Oh, they want it. Okay, so
I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, that's just, do the math.
We'll
here.
see. You got to be careful where you get your news. We always talk about that. We always mention that. Clickbait's out there. Just be wary. You guys know who they are. They're
Exactly.
mentioned often.
That's the.
probably
You know what? I'll leave it
watching
at that. You know who they are. You know what they are. So keep that in mind when you read, this nonsense. That's all I got on that rant. So Pete, let's get the hell out of here. Not tweet. Plug whatever you would like.
You can follow me on social media. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Zack Snyder's favorite bureau at Pete Illustrated. You can follow one of my podcasts, Straight Outta Gotham, straight_O_G. I co-host that with the champion of Long Island, Eric Holzman. You can also follow me at Italians for Spidey, the Italian Spider-Man Coalition podcast, which I co-host with the sausage meatball duo of the Vigilante 1939 podcast, Nico and his father Nick. We talk about various Spider-Man podcasts. We dropped our first episode last week. Check out batmanonfilm.com, Batman on Film YouTube for all my reviews and interviews and cool stuff, toy reviews and all that jazz. And make sure you check out at Team Yellow Oval on Twitter, where we are celebrating the return of our wonderful little oval for the first time since 1995. So pop some champagne, will you?
Sounds good. Have you? I know you sent me some pictures of a smoker going during Memorial Weekend. What did you roll out? What did you roll out?
I smoked a lot of ribs. I grilled some chicken. Yeah, burgers, hot dogs. Just had a few friends over in the rain, and we had a good time. So it was a nice little quiet Memorial Day weekend. We had some good time. Good friends, good food.
I marinated some chicken breast overnight, and then I butterflied them, and then I stuffed them. I had made a shrimp and andouille sausage jambalaya, and I had some left, and I stuffed those chicken breasts with the jambalaya, and I rolled them, I wrapped them in bacon, and I smoked them, and they were good. They were pretty good. That was my cooking for Memorial Day. So, and I'm gonna apologize to my neighbor. That's not him out
It's
there.
not gonna get picked up.
That is that is my lawn people here. Unexpectedly.
Oh, they must be Texans fans.
Well, probably, damn it. They don't like Batman for some reason. All right, let's see what I got. Well, you can find me on Batman on Film. You know what? Detective is the best Batman book right now.
Yeah.
Batman is losing me, man.
You're not the only one.
I've been a Batman first, Detective second for a while, but it's
really it's you know, a lot of people are like that. I find myself being one of the few people who prefers Detective over Batman.
Yeah, and when I say over, I mean, you know, relatively speaking, you know. So, but Batman, man, I don't know. I don't even want to be reading them. You know?
I like Joker War, but after Joker War, Tynion has peaked and valleyed. It's been up and down.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Detective, like you said earlier, I mean, Tamaki's writing just an incredible, grounded Batman story in the brownstones of Gotham.
I did want to show you, and I showed you earlier, but
yeah,
I guess this is new edition. This is a Batman and Robin Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to put it over there, not behind me. This is over there is where I got my Burton Schumacher tribute area.
I got something for you.
All right.
This is, and I know you'll really. I hit the mic. I know you're really gonna love this. I got Batman Hush Unwrapped, one of your favorites. Now, what's interesting? I thought this was like a noir edition because I recently got into Killing Joke Noir. Fantastic interpretation of the story. But this is like, it's kind of finished. You can see here, you can see word bubbles and sound effects and all that jazz. And they're colored in.
Can you see that? Sorry.
But this is Jim Lee's like sketch. You can see the X's where he wants things like colored and shaded. Some images are better than others. But it's a really, it's almost like a work print kind of.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, and I really got into it, and I know you love this story. It's one of your.
I don't hate Hush. I think it's overrated. I don't understand. I don't think it's I don't think it's when you talk about classic Batman stories. I want to pitch. Here. I got an idea. I'm going to pitch it to you, and then I'll pitch it to Lauer officially. Yeah. Let's do a Batman book club debate. Me and you, and Lauer. About Hush and why it's great, and then you could say why it's not. I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun. You know, it's why people get to know you more in depth and everything instead of just that cranky guy on Twitter. I've been being really positive on Twitter. Trying to put
Right,
cool
but
stuff
yeah,
up
you
there
got to
lately.
rep. You got to rep. You know, you're Jett.
Yeah.
You know, you hate everything. You borderline love nothing.
It's a shock when people meet me in real life. You know that it really is.
Yeah, you're not a jerk. Yeah.
Speaking of meeting me in real life, you'll be up here for the Batman watch party.
I
Before
can't
you know
wait.
it, man.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We got to find out whatever the Mavs or the Stars schedule
Yeah.
is. We'll probably catch. Hopefully, we'll catch a game.
No, I bet one or the other will be there. They're in the same arena, so you gotta there's kind of work out logistically sometimes. I did throw it before I give my plugs. I finally found a frame for this. This is an original. This is one of the original posters that I picked up back when I went to a march. I believe in Harvey Dent. March.
Okay.
For the viral campaign, and I think I got some as part of the viral campaign. They mailed to me because I was like, I remember getting the voter registration card for Gotham City and all that stuff. I would get some stuff like that from the, from
I
Warner
wasn't
Brothers
lucky
Mark,
enough
PR.
to get those. What I did was I either print screened or saved as that picture and printed it out myself. I still have them in a manila folder.
Because I was getting all that because they were giving stuff to the press earlier. Like I got a Batman cowl because I was part of the what do they call that group?
Sons of Batman.
Sons of Batman.
I
yeah.
don't know. Sons of the Bat. Something like that.
And letters from
Legion of Gotham. I don't know.
that was awesome. Anyway, so I finally I printed that and
You got any space left in that office? You've been hanging up everything.
I got a few.
How's the ceiling look?
It's doable. You put stuff up there. Also, I found these.
Oh man, I want one of those.
I might maybe able to make that happen.
I'd appreciate it.
I am getting this frame.
BOF Perks.
I'm getting this frame.
That's great.
So I can't find a frame.
Is it
online.
are there real articles? It's
Yes.
like a real paper? That's
Yes.
great. Man,
I'm
it
gonna
looks
have it-
good too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it framed. Look, man. For real. Articles.
That's fantastic.
There's even ads.
That's so interesting.
And I remember, I think I don't know if it's this one. But there's another one here.
I remember that picture.
Okay, so there's
That's awesome.
somewhere.
That's great.
I'm not gonna waste time doing it, but there's letter to the editor, and one of the letters is from Edward Nashton, which is going to be.
That's great.
There's going to be that's the name of the Riddler in the Batman, the Edward Nashton version, Enigma, and I believe there's an ad in one of them for the Iceberg Lounge. You would like that because you have your show.
I do. And you know me, anything involving Oswald, that's another one. We got to talk Batman Returns, me and you. I got to talk Returns with you one day.
We need to do a show on it.
I'd love to.
I'll do it. You know what? I may watch it just for the.
Oh man, I got Bill to watch Batman Returns.
After, I'll watch it on a loop for 24/7 before I watch the film from 2016 that I will not mention. Now, see, look how giddy I was and happy as all my new Batman toys and not old Batman toys I found and framing stuff. And
you were so happy you got to look at Hush.
Yeah. So, all right, I could get on a roll here of Batman.
I thought this show was over. We just went 20 minutes.
I know,
This one might actually be an hour now.
And there's some things. One more thing, I found those 8x10 or they 11x12, those Batman 10s. You know what I'm talking about? 10 wall art. They're made. It's like a 10.
Yes.
10, and there's not 10 the number. 10 and 10. TIN, not 10. I can't say it the correct way. 10. Up here in Texas.
Pew, pew, pew.
And same number. But I found some of those. One day we need to do a show.
You just did a tour of the office like not too long ago.
You need to do a show. I've moved some stuff around and rearranged stuff.
He moved his Batmobile.
you need to take a camera and go through your collection and just talk about any stories behind these items and where you got it and stuff like that.
I'll go check out the basement. I'll go dig up something I haven't done before. I'll try to get something I didn't get in the last video. That's what I'll try to do.
I got a Dark Knight Rises Mr. Potato Head. Do you think that's going to be worth anything now that he's not called Mr. Potato Head anymore?
Do you have the box?
It's in the box. Never been out.
Oh, then yeah. Is it in the box? Like you never even opened it?
I never opened it. You know how
Probably.
I am. I don't open up stuff. I wouldn't
open that. The figures I do because I like to put them on.
I opened up a few figures. You'll be proud of me.
I'm very proud. I saw the pictures.
I opened up a few figures. So, like, I'll put them on the show. I'll take a picture, put it up here right now. All right, real quick. Find me on Twitter at Batman on Film. If you want just Batman on Film news feed, just links to Batman on Film stuff, including all the stuff Pete does or I do and anybody else involved with Batman on Film, except for Rick Shue because he doesn't do anything for Batman on Film anymore. Find that at the Batman on Film.
Plagiarism.
When you plagiarize a text, that's pretty serious. That's all
Serious
I got on that one.
offense.
If you like all these shows here that are affiliated with Batman on Film, you can find lots of them at BatmanPodcastNetwork.com and on Twitter at BatPodNetwork. Thanks to Ryan Haas. Shout out to him. Oh, you want to mention Ryan had a big
It's been a big week for the Bat Boys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ryan Haas is a fan of Super Mario Brothers movie, and you probably know, they put together an extended cut.
The extended cut of the 1993, I believe, movie starring Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. So I think it adds like 20 minutes to the actual film. Ryan is a big video game aficionado, Nintendo, Mario, like that's his jam. So him and his buddy, I forgot his name, so I apologize, but they run the SMB Movie Archive. They're on Twitter at, I believe, SMB Movie. Check them out. Great guys doing some good work and doing it very nicely.
Well done, Ryan. A lot of these, y'all been with me since y'all were kids. A lot of y'all are just reading Batman on Film. Batman Film turned 23 the other day, Pete. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
23 years old.
Wow. I feel like we just wore those BOF 20 shirts yesterday.
Yeah. It's heading up to 25. Let's see what else I got. I think it's Patreon. If you like what we do here, Batman on Film, patreon.com/Batman on Film. And that's all I got for Pete. I am Bill, and thanks for watching. Watching this time. Yes, there'll be an audio version too. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.
Thanks for listening to the BOF Social Hour, Jett's official vlog and podcast on Batman on Film. Follow Jett on Twitter at Batman on Film. Follow the BOF newsfeed on Twitter at the Batman on Film. For Jett and everyone at BOF, I'm announcer Rachel. Authoritative, definitive, the original, Batman on Film, established in 1998.